everybody, and welcome to Nightmare Frontier. The 1.0 dropped, and I'm excited to get back into it, honestly. I played a little bit of this for early access, and it was super fun. I liked it a lot. It's a, kind of turn-based tactics, extraction shooter roguelike in a way. It's super weird. It's a lot of genres, but it's so cool. And I love how the characters shape the nightmares around them and blah, 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 blah. But let's go ahead and jump into a new game here. They did wipe our save because of the fact that 1.0 released. We do have some more... We actually have difficulties. I don't believe that was... Okay, let me see here. So, recommended if you prefer a more relaxed experience. Monsters have the lowest power and the are least complex. Ooh, I love a difficulty system that's not just you get hurt more, they get hurt less. I love where it adds game mechanics here. So challenging. If you're new to the game, this offers a fair tactical challenge. Monsters remain at their default strength. Grace period, you won't lose any items after your first failed raid. Or you can go brutal. If you enjoy turn-based games, this offers a slightly tougher tactical challenge. Monsters grow in power and complexity. I think we're gonna go brutal, dude. I'm feeling it. I might regret this entirely, but I feel like I'm not new to the game, but this is the default setting. I think we're going brutal. I like it. And then if you're an experienced player, this is a nightmarish tactical challenge. Monsters are boosted to their maximum potential. Yeah, we don't need a grace period. So let's go ahead and select brutal here. Let's get in and have some fucking fun, dude. I really enjoyed this game when it came out, when I started playing it for early access. Super fun. I really enjoyed a lot of the mechanics. This tutorial will guide you through basics of the game. Even if you're an experienced player, we recommend not skipping it. There are plenty of original and exciting mechanics we'd like to introduce. But if against your better judgment, you decide to skip them, you'll find the tutorial archive in the compendium in all game modes. So let's go ahead and go through. To deploy scavengers, select a unit and place it on the cell within the designated area. Scavengers will not deploy. Scavengers that were not deployed will remain in reserve until available for deployment in later rounds as replacement for fallen ones. Whenever ready, press Fight button to begin combat. Wraiths. If shadows bled, the wraith would be the scab. Ooh, that's a good line. Raises nightmare presence, screeches despair right in your ear, and flashes pictures from the netherworld. So these guys are kind of the default enemies if you don't have any nightmares to deal with. So you can see these little symbols next to the character's thing. That's kind of like what they're scared of. So like this guy has a fear of spiders. You can see on the left-hand side here, right here, where so he'll spawn spider enemies. He has a fear of horses. This guy has a fear of hunger. So super cool. They're rested. They all have 7 HP, 2 movement. Let's look at the... Yeah, okay. So at Nightmare 1, it attracts Gun Spider. Nightmare 4, monsters, vulnerable strikes. Characters using abilities on Dreadweavers born of their fear will be inflicted with dread. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, we don't want to get to Nightmare 4 regardless. Oh, rested. Units max HP is increased for 2 for a single raid. That's cool. So there's trigger on 2. We get the Unicron. Nightmare 3, they get +2 speed. Monsters get +2 speed. And then same thing there. Oh, is that just in general? That's not just for Nightmare 3 or whatever? And then these guys get the gnawers at Nightmare 1. So you can see up here, this is our Nightmare meter. We got it triggers on 6, 14, and 24. So at 6 here, that's Nightmare 1. So we're going to get gun spiders. And we're almost there. So if that triggers, which it probably will unless I can kill these two in one turn. Let's go ahead and spawn our dudes. We'll just take these. Oh. Okay, we'll have 3 then. Okay, I didn't know we could have 3. I haven't played this in a while, you can tell. Turn-based combat. Combat unfolds in rounds, each consisting of a player turn and an enemy turn. During the player turn, every deployed scavenger is free to move and attack. To claim victory, complete the tactical objectives described in the top left row of the screen, such as eliminating all Dreadweavers or collecting enough essence. So we need to kill them all. That's our primary objective. Each round, all scavengers can move once up to a number of cells equal to their speed statistic. To move a scavenger, select the move ability from the ability bar and choose the target cell. So we're good here. And then we've got a punch. So I do... That's rough, because he's got a melee weapon. This guy's got a gun. What did this guy have? Brawlers and shotguns. Brawlers are shotgun operators and veterans of second-rate saloons. They are tough but slow, close quarters fighters. Most shotguns pack a punch at a short range, dealing range damage in a cone area of effect blocked by obstacles. To blast a bunch of Dreadweavers, select shotgun type ability from the ability bar and choose the target cell. So this guy's got a shotgun. He's also got beams, so he can heal himself or an adjacent ally for one, but it only has 1 usage here. So I think we're going to start with Shotgun Sam here. He's got a pistol shot, so he can shoot an enemy in line of sight. Infinite range, super cool. Only has 6 uses, though. And that's, I believe that's per fight, I guess you could say. And then you... Equipped item grant various abilities and traits. Most abilities cost actions. Some are additionally limited by cooldowns or usages per combat. Yeah, it's per combat. So abilities differ in type, area of effect, damage type, and value, and range. Look up the ability tooltip to see how they work. So this guy's got a Saber Slash. Advanced at an enemy dealing damage, inflict -1 melee damage modifier. So that's cool. Range of 1, so I can only do it there, but okay. So we're going to start off with Shotgun Sam here. He's going to go ahead and get engaged. That is a mechanic I completely forgot about. So whenever a unit is adjacent to an opponent, it becomes engaged in combat, and its speed is reduced to 1. If all engaging opponents are defeated or move away before the unit acts, it is no longer engaged and regains its full speed. Each scavenger can pack a punch, select the Shatterhand ability, and then choose a Dreadweaver in melee range to perform the attack. This attack deals 1 damage to the Dreadweaver's HP. When the unit's HP drops to 0, it will be defeated. Advancing. Often when attacking, a unit will advance 1 cell, pushing the enemy opponent back 1 cell. Super cool mechanic here. So what I really want to do is do a shotgun blast right here. So we get both those there. And then I think we're going to go here and shoot this guy. He'll do 1 damage. And then this guy will go here. Ooh, he can go there. Okay. So he'll do that. He'll punch this guy, killing him. So we do have collision damage. So if you push someone into something, it'll do more damage. Pushing units into obstacles or other units will inflict additional collision damage. Collision damage ignores armor and does not receive any damage modifiers. In an example shown, a Dreadweaver is pushed into an obstacle, receives additional collision damage, and moves to available empty cell. Units can be pushed into other units. So that's kind of what I should have done, honestly. Both allies and opponents in such cases are all units involved in the collision will take collision damage. If a unit is cornered with no way to retreat, collision damage is you deal even more collision damage. Collisions deal even more damage. I'm so stupid. When a scavenger slays a Dreadweaver, their action is restored, allowing them to strike again. Overcoming also clears the Dread status, but does not restore a used move. Interesting. So he got his action back here. So I could punch him and get him over there. But what I'd like to do is have him move here and him punch. I'm an idiot. I wanted to use him. I don't know why it didn't allow me to do that. That actually sucks. Oh, because he used his action with the pistol. Duh. So I think since he's engaged, he will be attacking here. Okay, no. He did decide to spawn people in. So Nightmare is some sort of metaphysical force that, according to the pseudoscience, makes mankind fears come true. Every scavenger is burdened with a specific fear that, at a sufficient nightmare level, will attract Dreadweavers and hazards into the real world. Nightmare presence increases by 1 at the end of each player turn. When a scavenger is dead, when a scavenger is defeated, for each scavenger suffering from dread, and when Dreadweavers use certain abilities. When nightmare pressure reaches specific thresholds, nightmare's impact on reality increases drastically. A rise in nightmare level results in the spawning of Dreadweavers hazards. It also makes all Dreadweavers stronger. So it doesn't look like it spawned anyone in, which is good. So we're just gonna punch him and kill him. When a level, nightmare level 2, I guess. So we got broken weapon, which is fine. We can use that to craft later on when we're back on the base. The city didn't roll out a welcome mat. Did the music just go away? Ooh, that's so ominous. I kind of hate it. It just wriggled in front of us, smellingly, sparkling, with auroral displays as if infested by a billion dung beetles. It was all twisting and turning in a vermin movement, like a pretzel digested by a Norwegian. While some call it God's wrath and others blame witchery and swamp gas, none escaped to tell the tale nor understood what happened to this place, except for the one fellow, perhaps a doctor of some sorts, posting classified ads in newspapers all around the West Coast, swearing this maze is full of booty. Sick, we're getting laid, boys. Hell yeah. Inform the men. Just waiting there for those who dare inside. And us? We didn't ask what kind of danger was waiting to chew us up. We might have passed on Klondike? Like the bar? But we would surely not make the same mistake again. With shooters at hand and all the bullets we could carry, we were here at the point of no return, about to meet the man from the newspapers. End log. So rating the districts. So we got kind of a Slay the Spire type map here. Lead scavenger raids into an endless districts of the city by selecting adjacent locations ahead of the party. Choose the route wisely. While the district plan shows all locations along the way, the party can only travel between connected ones. They won't be able to visit them all. The streets of the city are full of Dreadweavers and nightmares. nightmare phenomenon, and abandoned hovels, which translates into 3 major location types: shootouts, anomalies, and facilities. Points of interest color corresponds to the rarity of the gains to be won and received inside. Before entering any location, look up its location tooltip for details. Entering shootout locations leads to a turn-based combat levels differing in objectives, difficulty, and rewards. They are the primary source of loot, equipment, resources, and survivors. Anomalies increase the group's combat prowess for several shootouts ahead, while in facilities, the party can patch up and gain a moment's rest. Safe passage allow parties to get back to the hideout safely with all the collective loot. So basically, we're trying to do fights for loot, facilities for buffs. Or no. Hold on. Oh, anomalies for buffs. Okay, I read that wrong. So shootouts for loot, anomalies for buffs, facilities if we need a heal, and then the safe passage is going to be our exit point. So right now we only have one here. It's going to be an anomaly. The monolith stands like it's been here forever, smooth humming, warm to the touch. Don't pray to it, but it still answers. So everybody regains 1 HP, which is good because he's actually down 1 HP. That's all fine. He did get hurt in the last thing here. The party has entered an anomaly of unknown origin and acquired a powerful modifier. The effect is short-lived and will disappear after a few shootouts. Navigating through open sources guarantees Dreadweavers will come running. Open spaces guarantees Dreadweavers will come running, but often there will be something shiny lying around in the open, or there will be no way around. Oh, okay. So the party will have to break through. Before entering any shootout, look up its location's tooltips and judge the party's condition and needs against the fight's difficulty and expected loot. So this is kind of the core here. We're just gonna pick our stuff. I remember the pocket knife being so fucking good. Dynamite not being that good. Mustang boots also was just +1 speed. But the pocket knife is what we're going for here. So this is just a free bonus action attack. It doesn't cost an action. It has a range of 1. It does 1 melee damage, but man, buffing this thing up gets you some crazy kills. So we're gonna go ahead and go there immediately. I remember loving the pocket knife. So we've got quite a bit of space to work with here. I think we're gonna go shotgun here. You're the brawler, right? So you've got a pistol. So you can probably go here. Can I? Okay, I can WASD to move. And then you'll go here. And then we'll fight. If you're unhappy with the outcome of an action or simply made a mistake, use the undo to reverse all moves all the way back to the beginning of the player turn. So, super useful that we get that. Let's go ahead and pop off a shotgun shot. Super good. And then you, good sir... Oh, gunslingers and handguns. Gunslingers are expert handgun users, bank robbers, and rustlers who traded one frontier for another. They are tough, but not very athletic fighters operating at mid-range. Most handguns deal range damage to a single target in line of sight. To shoot a Dreadweaver, select the handgun type ability from the action bar and pick a Dreadweaver. So, unfortunately, we can't get here to knock them into each other. So, what I'm going to have to do here... I'll probably go here with him. And I'll punch him to kill him. So we did get our action back. And we can just kill this guy. Kill all enemies in the first turn. Excellent. So we got the pocket knife. I don't know if we can equip that immediately. I think we can. The party has acquired a new item. Enter the scavenger screen to equip, scrap it, or throw it away. Items collected during the current raid are only safe once they get back to the hideout through the safe passage. If you lose or abandon a raid, all items are lost. So that's where the kind of aspect of the extraction shooter bit comes into play. Am I crazy, or is his model bugging right now? That doesn't look like that should look like that. Anyway, so we have our scavengers here. We got big ol' Shotgun Sam. We got Snag, who's super cool. And then we got Scotty Lawson. We're going to give the pocket knife to Scotty here, because he's got the range, and then we want him to also have a free hit going forward. So can't use anything for the broken parts here. This weapon is broken beyond repair, but some of its parts might still be worth salvaging. So that's where the upgrading system when we're back at base comes in. So we do have these two items that we found out. You can tell that there's a fuck ton of items in this game. And they're all super cool, I promise. So let's go ahead and go back. Now we have another buff that we can do. So everybody in the party gets 1 HP, or a random scavenger gets 3 HP. Doesn't really matter, if I'm being honest. We'll probably take the ransacked pharmacy. Shelves cracked, bottles broken, stench of vinegar and old blood. Still, something in here helps, even if it shouldn't. So we're going to go there. We're going to get a first contact. So basically, these are... we're going to get a party member, which is super cool. This alley's where our goddamn fixer should have shown. Trouble came first. He's still breathing for now. So let's go ahead and get into the fight. This is a fight to get the survivor, but you have him kind of on your team, I believe. You can't control him, I want to say. So tinsels are ephemeral anomalies that appear for the duration of the player's turn. They contain highly concentrated nightmare essence, a valuable resource. The essence can be absorbed, granting the collector a powerful ability, but resources are consumed in the process. So these are just kind of... so we got Wendigos. Yeah, these guys are rough. So basically, what that last one was saying is that sometimes there will be like points on the map where you can go and you can absorb something, and it'll give you like mana, basically, to use abilities, or you can, I believe, use it back at base. I'm not too sure about that one, but the Wendigo, a fast, tough, and terrifying superstition, howling its wounds away so it can heal. Worse yet, it can slice through 3 scavengers at once in one furious swipe. Run. So Lost Souls. A lone survivor needs help. The objective of Lost Souls Shootout is to lead a freshly found survivor marked with an overhead icon to the extraction area and let him escape safely. Slaying all Dreadweavers is also an option. Rescued survivors will reinforce the party until the end of the raid and follow it back to the hideout when they will be anointed as scavengers. So I think we do get to get him. I think we do get to control him here. This is what I was talking about, this tinsel. So grants nightmare essence to units standing on this cell, vanishes at the end of a turn. So we kind of got to go for it if we want to do it. I don't think anybody can get there. I think you're gonna go here. No, we're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you here. The shotgunner will go here, and then I guess we'll put you here. And let's go ahead and try to fight. Now he's got a rifle, and rifles are super good. Sharpshooters are long-range rifle specialists who learn their craft hunting big game and men alike. Scrawny but agile. Most rifles deal high range damage to single targets in line of sight. To shoot a Dreadweaver, select a rifle type ability. Blah, 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 blah. So, he cannot get out right now. So what I'd like to do, ideally, which I cannot do, epic. So here's what we are going to do. I'm going to put him here. Advance on the enemy, dealing 1 damage here. So if I just push him, I do 2 damage. So I'd rather do that. That hits him there. Now I have this guy here. He can't do much, TBH. So we're just going to get him in there. We're going to take a pistol shot at this guy. And then I do have the pocket knife for a free stab, but I can't really do anything with that. And then we're going to have to kind of hold back here. So, unfortunate placement there, I'll be honest. This is going to hurt, definitely. And he literally just killed my guy straight up. So that fucking sucks. That's fucking hella unfortunate. That's hella unfortunate. That'll hurt pretty good. Status effects, modifiers, and traits. Attacks can apply various status effects, statistic modifiers, and additional traits. Check an ability tooltip to learn how they work. Be cautious, as some items may grant wearers immunities to the most troublesome status effects. Active status effects and immunities are displayed under the unit's HP bars, while buffs, debuffs, and traits are displayed only in the unit tooltips. Scavengers attacking Dreadweavers, born of their fear, will be inflicted with Dread status. Each scavenger suffering from Dread will make the nightmare pressure rise by 1 point at the start of the player turn. Violence is always the answer. Scavengers can clear the Dread status by slaying any Dreadweaver and overcoming their fear. Dreadweavers, while hella scary, are not invincible. A cunning scavenger will be able to exploit their shortcomings and susceptibilities. So that's good. I can move over here and get him out immediately. So I can escape from the area, and that kind of will end the fight, I believe. Yeah. Unfortunate that we lost our melee guy. That does suck. But that's brutal difficulty for you, baby. And now we extract. Poor bastard. We dragged out of the alley was not the man we were looking for. He looked like someone who bet big and lost ugly. Shaken, stinking, holding on to nothing but a rolled up cigarette. We were not much better. A constant fear, overwhelming, almost tangible, thick as molasses, was clogging our brains with every step, oozing from our ears and running down our necks, choking, burdening shoulders, sending shivers down our spines. With the last of his strength, poor bastard traced a route to a hideout on the edge of the city. He could barely make the sentence, "The nightmare hasn't touched it yet," he said. Asked about the doc, just nodded, pointing at the map. We took him for a louse, and on shaking legs, we got going. Get to the hideout. So this is where we... So we did obtain the hunting rifle and the pocket knife. Oh, I guess we don't lose him on our first thing. I thought there was no grace period, though. Maybe it's just the tutorial? This is our longest raid, though, so that's cool. There is kind of a not really a leaderboard, but like a PBR, you know. Paps Blue Ribbon? No, I'm PB? Personal best. Why did I say R? Anyway, the hideout looked like a caged behemoth dressed as a porcupine and struck by lightning twice. What was once a bank is now covered with a scaffolding of metal beams and wire mesh kept together by a tangle of copper cables. All sorts of rods and whatchamacallits beaming into the night sky. But the poor bastard was right. As we went into the cage, the nightmare was gone. Our hearts stopped racing, and there was no sign of monstrosities in sight. Too bad the wire mesh couldn't hold out the stench either. In the twilight of the bank, we met a ragtag bunch of survivors and pioneers like us, all pale, eyes circled, vultures more than men, hunched in a corner, mumbling or napping in a drunken stupor. The poor bastard led us to the dock. An insolent tinkerer who talked like we owed him money. He looked like someone who would electrocute an elephant just to make a point. Didn't bother to introduce himself or explain why he sent out a lackey. Growled he will show us how to up our gear. Oh, and when we get the parts, and sunk into a dimly lit vault. Doc was no medicine man, and it was not the welcome we expected. But we need more firepower, so whatever was waiting outside... So we played along for now. End of vlog. So the hideout is the hub where scavengers rest and loot can be put to good use. Upgrade the gear by selecting the select and equip a party, and whenever ready, choose which district to raid next on the city map. Each successful raid is an opportunity to obtain new equipment and resources, and to find scavengers eager to join the scavengers rank. So these are the 4 maps, basically. We have the slums, Chinatown, Snob Hill, and Docks. I do like that they changed Snob Hill. That's funny. I think that was just like the aristocratic district. But Snob Hill is a better name. And then we did get another item here with the rifle. So it does 3 damage instead of 1, which is super cool. So we've got quarters here. Quarters allow for the scavenger management. Let them rest or enroll them for a raid by moving them between the resting and party. Scavengers left and resting for a victorious raid will gain 2 max HP for the duration of the next raid they participate in. Keep in mind that there's a limit to how many scavengers the quarters can sustain. Oh wow, we've only got 8 slots. Oh wow, we get 2 party members. When do we unlock that? Oh shit, the hell? Delegate. Hold R. I have 2 of those things. Okay. Cool. Equipment. Here's the equipment. Allows for complex item management. Equip scavengers from scratch or transfer equipment between scavengers of the same class and see how it impacts their statistics, abilities, and active effects. Upgrade items you find useful and salvage ones you no longer need for resources. Keep in mind that survivors rescued in raids will be automatically stripped of their equipment before entering the hideout. Their belongings will be placed in the stash. Most items can be upgraded or salvaged. These upgrades are amazing, by the way. Upgrades grant equipment better statistics, new abilities and traits like passive abilities and immunities. Unwanted items can be salvaged for components, parts, nightmare essence, monster parts, and other items. So, he is alive, but damn, did he get absolutely fucking shit on. And he had 7 health, didn't he? Anyway, compendium. I don't know what compounds is, actually. I do want to swap him out, because I do want the rifle. So we're going to go here to equipment. We're going to give him his rifle. And the rifle, I remember being super duper good. Do I have to put it in here? How do I upgrade it? T? No. I don't know what the fuck that does. It just says R to salvage. So I guess I can't upgrade anything right now. So we don't really have anything to upgrade. We do want to upgrade the pocket knife. I remember that being really, really, really good. Hopefully they didn't nerf the shit out of it. But let's go ahead and go back to the slums. We have... Okay, so we're going to have gun spiders and we're going to have wendigos. Do I want that? Oh, wow, it shows you what we can get from them. Oh, sick. That was a huge part of the early access, is finding out what monsters dropped what items that you needed for resources to farm. So that's crazy that it actually tells you now. So, torn from the backs of gun spiders, vermin shades, sawbones, still warm and crooked. Whittled from unicrons and creepy puppets. Stripped like leather that feel far more ominous. And then knocked out of wendigos or gnawers' jaws, still rotting and hungry. So, basically, we're going to be fighting gun spiders and wendigos. Do I want that? That's going to be rough. That's going to be very, very rough. Maybe we do keep this guy in here. Let's check out that. So it does attract gnawers on the first one. Okay. And it gives us the same thing. Spawns rotten food. Monsters gain +2 speed. Piercing strikes. That's not good. So we're going to have gun spiders and gnawers on our first thing here. Difficulty. Oh, difficulty can be changed between raids. Increasing difficulty improves Dreadweavers' statistics and grants them new abilities and traits. Difficulty has no effect on the hideout districts or items. So that's cool. That's cool. So let's go ahead and start a new raid. Let's get back in there, fellas. Round 2. Okay. So that's the thing about learning the symbols, is that it only shows you what you're going to get for the first ones next to you. So we know the veterinarian office will heal us for 3. I don't know what this is, and the church, I'm assuming, is like a healing thing. But I think this is a buff. Let's go ahead and check out what we want. Smoke bomb, kidney beans, or Mustang boots. We're going to go for the kidney beans. I do really like the kidney beans. I remember them being super good. So Gnars, always hungry, and it's the scavengers on the menu. Grows stronger with every bite. Left alone, it will raise nightmare pressure by grinding its fingernail-like teeth on a blackboard of his jaw. Jesus. Compulsive nail biter. Same, dude. Susceptible to bleeding. And then the gun spiders. Oh, they look very different. They're actually spiders. That's crazy. In the early access, they were like skeletons with 6 arms. Can't shoot for shit, but doesn't matter. 6 arms times 6 shooters times 6 bullets makes up 666 reasons to look over for cover. Has an eye on everything, prone to disease. Sporos. Horror souls, scared beyond salvation. These nightmare-saturated beings act as beacons for Dreadweavers. Scavengers who stumble upon one should grip their irons and prepare for horrors they ain't ready for. Is that a trap? I don't know. Okay. So that's awesome. So there can be people on the map that spawn in different enemies that you're not looking for, that aren't a part of your fear group. But since this guy's got spiders, this guy also has already spiders, so it's fine. So I believe they can shoot anyone in line of sight, right? So spider shot, shoot an enemy requires line of sight, unlimited range, ignores armor. And then bullet storm. Perform a whirlwind attack, targeting all adjacent enemies. Prone. Unit receives 5 times damage from Plague. And then Counter Shot. Deals damage to an attacker if they remain in line of sight after attacking. So these guys are crazy buffed. And then the Gnawer is going to be a lot harder. Hemophiliac receives 3 times bleed damage. Horrific Bite, each mouthful grants +1 melee damage modifier and heals for 1. So if it can't attack anyone, it will scream, increasing our nightmare points, which is unfortunate. And we got some tinsel here. So let's go ahead and put our boys down. I think we're going to go ahead and do this guy here. This guy here, I guess. Yeah, and then this guy over here. We'll just try that. We'll see how it goes. So, we'll go here. Well, I do want to go here, actually. Well, I do got to get out of line of sight. I don't know if I can shoot this guy and he'll shoot me back. Yeah, he will. Okay. So I have line of sight on this guy. Damn, see if I had the rifle. Things would have been different. Well, let's go here. Let's go ahead and give him a punch here. That'll put him there. And then he's out of commission. I could go there. I probably want to go here. Oh, is that showing me who has line of sight on me? God, we are going to get fucked this game. And then can I do anything with this? No. Okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to just... Well, do we want to shoot this guy or do we want to move him? I think we're going to move him. And then we're going to do a little pokey poke. And from here... He can't really do anything, so we might as well get the essence. And then end our turn. So this is going to hurt. He heals for 1, and he gets +1 melee. I didn't know he could attack diagonally. That was stupid of me. Oh, this guy's fucking dead. Counter shot. Okay. So this guy's hurting for a squirtin'. So we're going to go ahead and use this on him immediately. Heal him for 1. Which I actually shouldn't have done. I should have used the shotgun. We're going to go ahead and swap him out here. Damn, he's still going to be in line of sight of everyone. Hopefully they just take a different target here. So that only does 1. But then he's going to be surrounded. I could kill this gun spider here with 1 shot. Oh, and then that gives me... Oh, shit. And then that kills him. Consume essence. Consuming nightmare essence to heal wounds, cleanse any negative effects, push away Dreadweavers, or keep it until the end of the fight to gain rare resources. So here's the thing. I could push this guy and do 2 damage. 3 damage, technically, because it'll do 2 damage to him. I can also use this. That will hurt him. Fuck. I thought I would get a... I didn't realize that was going to take his turn. Okay. That is truly unfortunate. We're going to go here and engage with him. And then this guy, we're just going to... He does have counter shot, so we're just going to shoot this guy here. End our turn. Okay. Misplay, but we're still learning. Oh, God, you bitch. Okay. So this is where we can possibly get out of here alive. So I can go here and kill this guy, right? I think so. No. So I do 1 damage there. I can kill this guy. And I wouldn't move from my spot, I don't think. So let's do that. No, I did. Okay. I could hit him, but he'll do a damage shot there. Damn, if I could have got right here. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. Anyway, so this is only going to do 1 damage. I might as well do this for 2. Plus, it's going to hit Sam for the counter shot. And then he can't move, so oh well. Fuck you, dude. Son of a bitch. I was hoping he would go for one of the other guys, but... well, that is quite unfortunate. Lose a guy in the first fucking fight. And it was our dude with our fucking pocket knife. Loss is an integral part of living in the city twisted by cosmic horrors, so take it easy and don't give up. Getting beaten or abandoning a raid will result in losing all items gathered during it, but don't despair. Survivors rescued along the way will follow the party no matter what, and items brought from hideout are safe, so there will be enough to muster a new raid. Okay, that's not too bad then. So we can get minus... oh, nightmare pressure. Okay. Or heal for 3. We can heal for 3 and hope that it's this dude. But we are about to go to Nightmare 2. I don't think these guys have anything on Nightmare 2, am I correct? Can I see that in the inventory? Can I see their fear? Fear of horses. Yeah, so Nightmare 3, he gets a buff. Nightmare 3, he gets a buff. So Nightmare 2 isn't something that we're worried about here. So we're going to go for the heal. Hey, and we got the good heal. Methylade Spirit. I don't know what that is. Interesting. So now's the hard part. Because now they all have regeneration. And there's a gun spider over there. All the way on the other side of the fucking map. So I'm going to place you here. I'm going to place you here. No, I'm going to place you here. So, first off, we're going to hit the shotgun here. So that hits 2. And then this guy, we're going to move you up 1. And then punch you into this guy. And then you can move, but do I want you to? I do. Because I think he can get here and attack me diagonally, but I don't know if he can get to this square. He can. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Epic. I'm cooked on this run, dude, already. And he's got line of sight. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it spawns more enemies in. Oh, and there's a new guy. Nightmare 2 gets sawbones. So did it spawn any sawbones? I didn't see one spawn. But that sucks. That is hella rough. So we're gonna move back here. We're gonna hit this guy. I could kill this guy, get my... yeah, that's the play. Kill this guy, get my action back. Hit this guy. And I didn't equip the knife. I'm just not realizing. Or can I unequip it from the dead guy? I don't even know. I think I might have just lost the item entirely. And then I can move. Because I'm dead here, essentially. So I have to be out of line of sight of these two guys. And out of range of these two guys. So I think I'm cooked. I can move here, but that's my only play. And he's just going to go for him. Oh, and he gets the damage modifier. That's right. So I just lost. I just lose straight up. Sick. Kill your first enemy. Crazy. Is it myself? Am I the enemy? Okay, looks like we didn't lose any of our guys. Maybe I should turn down the difficulty. That was pretty crazy. I don't think I'm equipped for this difficulty. Unfortunately. Looks like we didn't really gain or lose anything. So the kidney beans we also got. So. Fucking run it back. Let's go ahead and take the Wendigos over the Gnars. Because the Gnars were fucking us up. Yeah. Let's run it back. We're gonna try it one more time on Brutal. Try it one more time on Brutal. So we do got 2 anomalies here. And then this one could go to all 3. I'll take it. I don't know what the spirit does. Jesus Christ. 3 of them? And this guy's got Cactus. Spawns Mr. Cactus at Nightmare level 4. That's crazy. So, I think I'll have him go here. I'll have him go here, and then I'll have him here. Good enough. So let's start with you. Let's see if we can just take out this gun spider entirely right off the bat. Sick. So we get our thing back, but we only have 1 shot. So that's the downside of the rifles. I could hit him there. I still have movement. I could go here, and I could smack him there. That'll put him in a corner. I'll stab him as well. Then I will get with this guy and smack him into there. Kind of blocking the path for him. And then I could move... Well, I could go here and kill him. So I do get Dread. I get my action back. So I think that's good. And he's the only one that's getting hurt here. So what does Dread do again exactly? The character increases nightmare pressure by 1 point each turn. This state will persist until they gain overcoming. Okay. And then... I don't think he can hit me here. He can probably hit me if I go here. So I think Shotgun Sam just get... Oh, I shouldn't have done that because he can knock me into myself, huh? Yeah. He just killed my fucking guy. Alright, so Shotgun. And then we've got Pistol Shot. And then Runaway. The answer is yes, Runaway. I can't run too far with this guy because he's going to be able to hit me no matter what, so I have to go here. So he's going to have to go for him, it seems. And then he's not going to be able to get to anyone, I don't think. So if I just move back here Back here. That's good. He's gonna heal, that's right. Oh, God. I keep backing myself in the corners like that. It sucks. So let's just do this. So we get that. We get the overcoming. Let's do this so we can smack him. And then, unfortunately, I don't have range to get to that guy. But he's going to kill me no matter where I go. He's going to go for Sam. So I might as well go here and heal with the kidney bean. Or I can hit with a shotgun. I can do 1 damage with the shotgun. Or I can heal for the kidney bean. Alright. You big bitch. Yeah, I think I'm cooked here, fellas. Unless he gets himself put into a corner, which I don't think he will. I mean, I guess we just smack him. And hope he doesn't move. I'll go here instead. Alright, sick. So we kill him here. I don't know if anything else spawned. Something else spawned? The gun spider did. Epic. Epic and unfortunate, for sure. So we're going to have to play with line of sight here. I was like, I don't think he sees me. Yeah, that's high cover. Unfortunately. We are going to get shot here. Well, I can move up 1 and see what he does. He's definitely going to have line of sight there. I shouldn't have done that. And he's got the counter shot. But now I can get up close to him and actually smack him for more HP. But he's going to hit me. And I'm dead. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. Fuck me, dude. That sucks. We're going to try it again. We are going to bump down the difficulty. That is hella unfortunate, honestly. That kind of puts me into my place, for sure. Kind of fucking pissed off about that one. Let me see here. Okay. Salamander boots, I believe, give you fire immunity. Immunity to burning. Okay. Dynamite or smoke bomb. Smoke bomb is good for the gun spiders because it does limit line of sight. So we'll try that. This is a pretty good opening, I feel. What is this? Pumpkinhead. Interesting. Okay, but that's on level 2. Hopefully we don't even get there. I doubt it, though. So we're gonna go here with this guy. We're gonna go here with this guy. And then we're gonna go over here with this guy, I think. So I think that's pretty good. So first off, we're going to hit this guy into this guy. Boom. Easy peasy. And then we're going to move here, I think. You are just going to kill this gun spider outright. Sick of playing. I could have gone there and killed this dude. Oh, that makes me so mad. Misplay. Hold on. I do have the undo. Hey, baby, undo coming in clutch, son. So let's go here. Let's kill this guy. We get our thing back. We can go here. We can go ahead and smack this guy, kills him. The Wendigo gets hair. We kill the Wendigo. He gets dread, but he also gets overcoming. And then this guy, we can go here. We can hit him with a knife. Then we can punch him. And then we go here with this guy. Oh, and then... Oh, dude, we one-turned it. Holy fuck, yeah. Kill 3 enemies in a single turn. Complete something I didn't even see. But we got the smoke bomb. Creates a smoke hazard that blocks line of sight for units standing in or behind it. So that's going to be super good to use for the gun spiders coming up. So gain riposte ability is super fucking good. And we didn't take any damage. Okay, my left alt is not working for the inspect mode. But we are going to take the riposte. Let's go ahead and put that smoke bomb on somebody here. Yeah, you can take that. I forgot he had the kidney beans. So let's go ahead and take the riposte. And then kidney beans, pile of junk, or another smoke bomb. I do kind of want the kidney beans, but I think we'll go pile of junk. Oops, I didn't mean to press that, but that's fine. I was trying to look at the... I was trying to look at it, you know? So you can probably go here, move up to here, gain the essence, hit this guy into this guy. That's all well and good. You can go here and take this guy out. Or do I want you taking this guy out? Yeah, because if this guy goes over here, he'll get dread and... Yeah, so that's fine. And then I will put you here. And then you will go right here. We'll do that. Throwables like dynamite. Throwables like dynamite or boomshine can be thrown to any cell within the ability's range, regardless of line of sight. To blast a bunch of Dreadweavers with dynamite, select the throwable type ability. Yeah. Beware of friendly fire. Apak. So we got this guy. We're just going to take you down. The rifle's so good to just get one out immediately. He doesn't have his riposte ability on yet. So we want to do as much damage as possible. You are going to go here to get the Nightmare Essence. We are going to punch you here. You, good sir, are going to punch here. And then from there, you have a choice of which one to kill. I think we kill this one in the back. Oh, I can kill both. Or I can shoot the spider. No, I think I take out the Wendigo here. Oh, I get another overcome, that's right. And the spider just has 1 HP. And then I can move, but... Move to where? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have hit the spider, because that gave me dread. I gotta really be careful about that. Let's go ahead and just move him here. And we get riposte, that's right. So we get hit, but we hit him back with the riposte. So that sucks. We did all take damage there. Jar of Essence, epic reward, holds 5 units of Nightmare Essence, and then the pile of junk holds 10 parts. That's sick. Love that for us. That's actually crazy. First successful raid. Holy shit, took us a whole fucking hot minute. It's quiet here, too quiet. No pool, no whispers, just still air and open space. If there's a way out, this might be here. Let's go back to the hideout. Extract safely for the first time. Complete an exhibition on challenge difficulty. So, Managed to scrounge up enough scrap to juice our gear. Doc pulled out a rusty 6-shooter and showed us how to tune it up. Gain 6-shooter. Okay. He stripped it down and slapped it back together a few times right in front of us. Then he left us alone with the iron so we could get a feel for it ourselves. So now our objective is to upgrade the 6-shooter, which I can do. So I have 10 parts. I can hold this to salvage it for another 10 parts. That gives me 20 parts. And then we have 2 6-shooters, which I don't think I need. What is this? Oh, I need 1 cannibal, 4 teeth, and then a shiver spine. Weird that I'm not getting those from the spiders. But we do just have to upgrade this. Oh, so it shows us 2 levels. Oh, it shows us all levels. Ooh, sick. Okay, so handgun shot 2. Shoots an enemy, inflicts -1 melee damage modifier, can ricochet. Hey, baby, that's sick. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Upgrade a weapon for the first time, and then after that, we get Duelist. Prepare for incoming attacks, grants countershot for 1 turn. Countershot deals damage to the attacker if they remain in line of sight after attacking. So that's all cool. But this requires 2 essence, 15 parts, and 1 of each of those. So we did get that. A few tweaks and this old junk got a serious kick. It was time to sort some things out. So far, we found nothing but scraps, junk, and weapons. One weirder than another. We brawled with beasts that, as far as we could tell, were drawn straight from a fever dream. A paralyzing one. Lingering in the back of our head, in the back of the head, like a wet fart in long johns for the rest of the day. Doc, when pressed, spun a yarn about a thin worth more than gold around here, the nightmare essence. Some goo that could burn out a curse, or power an automobile. He said it looked like fires burning midair, handing us ordinary-looking jars. Well, we had to start somewhere, so we figured we'd try to get at least 1 jar full of the crap and see if it's worth the fuss. So we already did that. We did get a jar full of the crap. I love that that just moved us along. Nightmare essence flew like quicksilver and looked like something scrapped from a witch's cauldron. When consumed, the jar of essence would send those goddamn Dreadweavers, that's how we started calling the beasts, hunting us, scattering like maggots off Lazarus's corpse. In the Doc's hands, put against the light, the essence gleamed like gold at the bottom of the dry creek bed. See? Now, you ignorant bastards. See now, you ignorant bastards, he shouted, his eyes burning like a Perrier fire? He swore up and down he could show us how the goo worked. He dug through a workbench, drawer, and pulled something looking like it sailed here from the Mayflower. So we can get an antidote, cure plague on yourself or an ally. We haven't dealt with plague yet, so I will take the kidney beans. The old weirdo leaned in close. Breath sour and slow. Eyes glinting. Handing us the thing. He said it plain as whiskey left open in the sun. Let it taste the fear. Use nightmare essence to improve an antidote or kidney stone. We can probably already do that. Why are you green? Oh, because you're well rested. That's right. But do I want to fight Gnars right now? Let's go ahead and see here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. Equipment is what I want to go to. What do I need for the pocket knife? Cannibal teeth and 20 things. So let's go here. Let's upgrade you. So heal yourself and adjacent ally for 1. It gets 2 uses now, which is sick. Holy shit, beans can go up. It's a free action for 3 HP? Holy shit. But look at the crap we need for it. That's insane. Alright. And then the shotgun. We never did look at the shotgun upgrades. But, yeah. If the unit pushed by this attack is stopped by an obstacle, the remaining distance is taken as damage. Knockback 1. Push 1. Oh, okay, cool. And then I do want to take a look at the rifle here, because I remember it being... Oops, that's not the rifle. I remember it being super good. So it does get the bayonet, that's right. So it gets thrust. Thrust forward, hitting 2 opponents in a line, and pushing, and advancing. Or shoot an enemy with line of sight. So basically, this gets 1 use where you can shoot with it, but then you just get a fucking good melee attack afterwards. A really good melee attack. Reduces the target's armor by 1. That's crazy. Yeah, rifle with a bayonet. So, rifle with a bayonet is goated. We were neck deep in Hell's outhouse. But the juiced up gear gave us a bit of swagger. We wanted to think we were getting the hang of this shit show. Every time we went out from a sea of sparrows, is it sparrows or sparrows? We'd been pulling somebody out. The hideout was starting to fill up with folk tough as nails, brawlers and sharpshooters alike, all filthy and crude, yet grateful for the rescue. Doc was noticing the human pileup, and we were noticing he had a habit. When he thought nobody was watching, he was taking big sniffs of vials of decay, dazed up like he liked to pace up and down the corridors, talking to himself, drawing shapes in the heavy air, like he was figuring out a problem or preparing for something. I need their teeth, he grunted, absent-mindedly once, when we snapped him out of his pipe dream. By now, we were damn sure Dreadweavers, wherever they crept out from, were the fear incarnate. One poor bastard kicked by a horse as a kid. Each time we went together, he was haunted by 2-legged unicorns with murder in their eyes. The doc ordered us to hunt them for body parts like it was nothing. So hunt gnawers of wendigos to harvest the teeth. So we need 2 teeth. So as much as I don't want to do this, this is probably the play. Let's go to his equipment. We want to give him the good kidney beans. Yes. So transfer items. Yes. I just want to give him the kidney beans. What the fuck? So that's good, because he's going to be up there. And then what does the sword actually do on upgrade? I don't even know. I don't think I ever upgraded a melee weapon. Yeah. So this just gets push 1. So it just gets a push, and then predatory instincts. Okay. Prepare for incoming attacks grants riposte 1. Deals damage to the attacker if they are in melee range after attacking. And then this inflicts bleeding. So that's cool. And then we get riposte. Deals damage to the attacker if they remain in after attacking. So this, prepare for any attack. Wait, so... Oh, I just get riposte in general? It doesn't have a cooldown or activation or anything. Interesting. Advance on an enemy dealing damage based on nightmare level. Inflict bleeding. Okay, that's crazy. Interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and do one more run here. We do gotta hunt gnawers and wendigos. God, do I want to take the spider guy with us? Maybe I don't want to take the spider guy with us. Because the gun spiders are hard early game to deal with. But we do have the rifle. Decisions. I think we take the shotgun. But for now, let's go ahead and unequip unit. And then we're going to give him the pocket knife. I think that's pretty good. He's going to be up there with the shotgun anyway, so... Let's go ahead and run the slums. Yeah, he doesn't bring anything to the table until number 2. And then these guys are on 3. So we're trying to keep this as low as possible. So let's start a new raid. Okay, we get a buff here. I don't know what this is. Pile of junk, a scabbard, or a sawed-off shotgun. So I believe the scabbard basically gives you the ability to equip a melee weapon on someone who doesn't have a melee weapon. Or it allows you to equip a second melee weapon as well, I believe. I don't remember. I think we'll go for the pile of junk right now, because we do want upgrade material early. This is rough. This is rough. So, I don't want to put the Wendigo guy over there. So he can take out the Gnasher. Oh, but he's gonna... He's gonna heal. Damn, I need him to be somewhere else. Well, let's go ahead and look at this guy here then. So... there's a plague barrel. Pot of spoilage. Deflects incoming bullets onto new targets. Inflicts plague single use. Ah, that's what it meant by ricochet, eh? Maybe that works with the shotgun? I don't even know. Do I want to do that even? So I think we put these two guys over here and then just put this guy over here and fight. Because I'm not going to get anything else out of that. So I think we do this to hurt them. And then I can nearly kill this guy. Well, maybe if I focus him down, I can actually kill him. So can you even get over there? Fuck, you can't. Okay, that was a wrong move. Yeah, I can't even get over there. That was a misplay putting him there. I should have put him over here. So I guess that is the only way we can go here. And then hit this guy. That'll put him on death's door. We kind of want to stay away from each other. But I do kind of want to keep this guy cornered, so I'm not going to move from here. Unless he can just move diagonally. I don't even know. Yeah, he can. So he's not even trapped there. Okay. So I can kill this guy with the rifle shot. I can also kill him with the rifle shot. Can you get over there? You cannot. And I also can't do that with this guy. Because this just does 3 damage. So I wouldn't be able to kill him. So I'm thinking I just take this shot here. It sucks that we're wasting like 2 damage there. And then we just smack this guy forward. And then I guess we just stay here. He's going to take some damage for sure. He's going to take some damage. And then you, good sir. I could give -1 melee modifier, which would be good. So your melee is 1. So you wouldn't be able to do anything if I did this. And then we hold. So that sucks. That's okay. And he's just gonna heal. Okay. Okay, good to know. So you, good sir, I can smack you into here, doing 2 damage, and then I can get to you from here. So that would be okay. I think we're going to do that and get rid of this Wendigo. So I can move here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can move here. I can kill him with the action, and then I can heal this guy for 1. That's good. I could throw this smoke bomb. Or not? Out of range. Okay. So that's unfortunate. I can just hit this guy for 3, so let's just kill him. And then I overcome there. And I guess I just move up here. End my turn. Oh, that sucks. That was rough. That could have been really bad if he knocked me into my own guy. Oh, they don't do pushback, right? Yeah, they don't do pushback. Oh, and he's still got the debuff. How long does that debuff last? Oh, wow. How long does that debuff last? Does it say? It just says inflict. It doesn't say for how long. That's pretty crazy. Well, if that's the case, let's use this guy to go here. We're going to punch this guy. He's going to go that way. We're going to go here, and then we're going to kill him. Just bully the man. Epic. And we got a teeth, and we got a pile of junk. So, that was a good play. Party has slain a Dreadweaver and obtained valuable monster parts. Monster parts can be used to upgrade items and weapons and items, but first they have to safely brought back to the hideout. So let's see what here. Unit's armor is increased by 1 for the entire party. That's amazing for 3 shootouts. I didn't even see what our reward was. I didn't even look. I'm an idiot. Oh, he's afraid of snakes. Medusa at level 3 and a snake pit hazard at level 4. What is this? Electrified contraption. Deals incoming bullets, deflects incoming bullets onto new targets, inflicts stun single use. That's cool. There is this over here that I might be able to get. I probably want, though. The Wraith is just going to increase... It's going to do 1 damage and increase the nightmare pressure, which I don't want, but I think we're getting out after this, so does it matter? Not really. So as long as this guy is here, so he can fight the Gnasher again. Or can he? You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do... Oh, this is not a place I can go. Okay. Interesting. So I want him here, and then I want him here. We'll do that. Nightmare infusions. Given a higher enough nightmare level, some fears modify the traits and statistics of all Dreadweavers at once. Yeah. Examine these changes in the Nightmare Infusion panel in the top center of the screen. Units can deal 2 types of damage, melee and ranged. Melee damage is reduced by the target's armor, while ranged damage bypasses it and directly reduces HP. Armor does not protect against damage from status effects, example, bleeding, or collisions. That's right. Observe the armor icon in the upper right of the HP bar, whether the attack will be reduced. Okay. So I'm pretty sure our guys are invincible right now. You know what I mean? Am I crazy? Am I crazy in thinking that? Yeah, you know what? Let's go get this Nightmare Essence. And then we're going to smack this guy. Oh, it's range damage. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Melee damage modifier is what we were after. So we're just going to smack this guy once. Move him there. We can go ahead and shoot this guy, I think, here. I think we shoot this guy. And then you can move up here and kill him. And I don't see any reason why that would be bad. So let's do this to not move up. And then I also have a shot on the Wendigos here. I guess I do this guy. Doesn't really matter to me. And then he has movement, but I don't really want him to move, I don't think. Oh, he can get to him there. But otherwise he can't. Okay. So let's just hold. Okay, so he just gets Nightmare Pressure. He healed. Oh, he can go around. You fuck. Okay. I thought this was... I didn't see this diagonal. I thought this was the edge of the map. I didn't realize he can move in these squares. Okay, so they can't do damage to me, so they're just going to be healing. So let's go here. Smack him. And then you can go here and then kill him. No, it doesn't kill him. Okay. And then you can do this and kill him. And then we can move over here. And do nothing. God, he heals for 2? Nightmare pressure increased to level 2. I don't think anything spawns here because of that. Medusa's on 3. I can hit V. Yeah, nothing spawns on 2. But then they get +2 speed and frenzy. So that would suck. You do have dread, unfortunately. So I would like you to kill this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to smack this guy for 3. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. That was a misplay. Let's go ahead and go back. So I could go here. Oh, here's the play. Here's the play. Yeah. So I can do this. I can take 1 damage off there. I can go here. I can kill this guy. That gets rid of the dread. I get my thing back. And then I can go here and I can smack him here. And then I have movement to do the same exact thing here. Kill him. Let's go, dude. Hey, we got another teeth. We got an epic bottle. and a methylated spirit. Remove any hazard. Or take a sip of the flask, cleansing all negative effects. Ooh, just a good debuffer. All right, cool. Well, there's another one. It's quiet here, too quiet. Get the fuck out. GTFO. And we got exactly the number of teeth that we needed. So that's sick. We finally dragged those stinking scaled teeth. Our wizard in chief came at us with his goddamn offer. Grinning like a 2-bit card cheater. We get a jaw blade. A rare melee weapon. Okay. Hands twitching like he took a lightning bolt straight to the spine. So I could keep the trophies or I could give it to him for the melee. Perform a wide swing that can target up to 3 opponents at once. For 1 damage, I don't think that's that good. I think we keep the trophies. But we decided to hold on to the damn trophies ourselves, see what kind of hell we could craft them from them. We were still knee-deep in beast guts when Doc summoned everyone in front of his vault, and from a makeshift podium, "Scavengers," he shouted. "I brought you here promising riches, and I meant every word. The nightmare opened up a new frontier. A hellish one, but a frontier all the same. And it's yours for the taking." The forces that brought this city to its knees can be tamed, even harnessed. Imagine a dream built on nightmare. Picture towers sky high, built of teeth, spines, and tendons. Machines making dreams come true, powered by nightmare fuel. "Gentlemen," he paused, surveying his audience, malnourished, covered in blood and guts. From the podium, he hammered together half-rotten crates. "You and I will build this place anew, jar by jar, spleen by spleen. So go out there and hack and slash your way into a new era of twisted prosperity." The doc went on and on about the power of nightmare, riches waiting deep in the city, and chasing a meaty American dream. But most didn't understand, others didn't believe, and some were too drunk and tired to care. What the "Make It Great Again" speech made clear was that we traveled half the country to hell on earth on invitation from a demented wizard, a junkie in chief, seeing centuries into the future woven of intestines, but not the holes in his shoes. We had to start taking matters into our own hands. As more than an ivory tower, this place needed a latrine. Okay. In quarters, scavengers can be delegated to reinforce the hideout's manpower and assigned to new roles in the compounds. Delegate wisely. Once a scavenger is released from field duty, they will never return to active service. Okay. Delegate 5 scavengers to prepare the hideout for an expansion. Okay. So honestly, I don't want to get rid of this guy. But it says delegate. Yeah, right there. So I already have 2 of those. I don't know why I have 2 of those. But we can upgrade these kidney beans and 6 shooters. Can we upgrade the rifle? We cannot. We need a shiver spine, which we get from the this guy. And he is pretty beefed up at the moment. So maybe we go this. That's going to be a rough fucking go, but I think it'll be okay. So let's go ahead and unequip this guy. Hold you. That's such a weird thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our 6-shooter on there. And then we got the pocket knife that we want to keep. Now we just need 20 things. Shit, do we have 20 things? Hold on. So those gives us 7. That gives us 7. Let's check out the upgrade path for this. Range of 2. And then 2 uses. Range of 3. And then range of 3 there. 3 uses here. So we haven't really dealt with hazards, so I think that's fine to get rid of this. And then we can get rid of the second 6-shooter that we have that we don't need. So we can upgrade the pocket knife. 2 uses. And then here, we'll -1 cooldown in 2 uses. And then 3 uses. And then 3 uses, and then prize fighter. Combo, once per turn, unit attacks again if enemy remains in melee range after the attack. So that's why it's so fucking sick. Because not only do you get a free attack here, but then you attack again. It says 0 melee damage. And I don't know what upgrade this does. Oh, it just removes the cooldown entirely. Okay, cool. So we want this. We want to upgrade the pocket knife. Do we want to upgrade the pocket knife? Or do we want to upgrade this? Oh, I still need the spine for that. That's right, that's right. We never did look at the upgrade path for the smoke bomb. Heals for 1. Ooh, that's crazy. Range 10. Heals and cleanses all negative status effects. Damn. Smoke bomb actually goes pretty hard. But I think we go pocket knife here. Get another usage out of it. That's 2 free attacks that we can do. So they did nerf it, I think. Oops. I think they did nerf it. Because not only was this the prize fighter, like, once per turn, the unit attacks again. Okay. So this used to be the riposte ability. So that's interesting. That used to be the riposte. But it seems like they gave it to the sword instead. So now we're dealing with gun spiders, wendigos, gnars. Which is definitely going to be rough to deal with. But we do have the rifle to get rid of the gun spiders. Hopefully there isn't more than one. It says the gun spiders only have 2 HP, but that's not right. I don't know. I'm feeling it. One more run. Fuck you. So we got the cavalry saber, sawed-off shotgun, or another spirit. I think we're going saber here. I think the saber is better than... Oh, no, we have the saber, I think. Anyway. So it looks like we don't have any... Oh, brazier. Inflicts burning. Sick. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we don't have anything here. So we want you on this side here. I think we're going to be taking out you. So let's do that. Let's get this guy here. And then we'll have this guy over here. And we'll start the fight. Okay. So, first off, we want to just take a shot here. So if I click this, it doesn't say deflects incoming bullets onto new targets, inflicts burning. But how do I do that? I don't know. We're going to do this, though. Take out that spider. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. Oh, he still gets dread from this, the knockback of the spider. Interesting. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna go here and knock this guy out. And then from here, we're gonna use our knife to do 1 damage. And then we're gonna go here and we're gonna kill him. Sick. Love that for us. You still have movement here. So you can go here. And then you are just fighting this guy on your own. Which, honestly, we can just do this. Just nerf him. And he's good to go. All he can do is heal now and give us nightmare pressure. So we've got all the time in the world to actually kill this motherfucker. So let's go ahead and punch him. Damn, he's going that way. I was really hoping he would go this way. Oh well. That's cool. I could go there. And then I can move him here. Smack him into there. And then I can move and get line of sight on him. Or I can just punch him. I don't even have to use the pistol. Let's fucking go, baby. And we got a fucking spine out of it. We got a spine and a thing. So that's cool. Teeth and spine. Epic. So, nightmare pressure we're not really worried about. Random scavenger healed we definitely don't need. Or unlimited deploy area. We'll take unlimited deploy area. That's fine. Salamander boots for the boys is cool. So that actually helps really crazily right here. That's actually hilarious. And I can spawn on this too. So, let me see. So it sucks because all 3 of them are right there, and they're all these guys. So no matter what I do, I'm getting dread. Unless I kill one of them. So I think we stick with our plan of... Well... He also only does 1 damage. So we can do this here. We can do this guy back here. And then this guy here. That could be interesting. So first off, let's go ahead and kill the spider. Don't want to deal with that. And then we can hit this guy, but it will do damage to our boy. So we don't want to do that. We want to go ahead and do this here. And then we're going to move over here. And then this here. We can go ahead and do 1 damage here. That's good. That puts him there. And then you can go here. And you can hit him into here. And then you can just kill him. Straight up. And then I could just kill... Damn. I don't know how this works. Because I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing anything. So at the cost of 1... Well, 2, essentially. Because he would do 1 damage here, and then he's going to get bit by this guy. I think that's fine. Oh, and then we can shoot him. And then this guy we can move over here. And that's it. Yep. Oh, he didn't take damage. Why didn't he take damage there? I didn't have armor. That's so weird. I don't know. I'm going to do this and take down his modifier. And then I can move... I have to move him out of the way. So I can move him here. And then I can move him here. And then I can just kill him. Epic. Salamander boots and another spine. So now we have stuff that we can negate burning. So we can continue. We do need the people. We are doing good. Unfortunately, we don't get to see where our next thing is. The church would be nice to get this down. Though I don't really know if it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We still have to get all the way over here to get something else to spawn. Survival backpack is huge. Survival backpack is huge. Not gonna lie. A second item slot on a motherfucker is crazy right now. What is this, dude? There's so many things. Spawns gunpowder barrel, cannon head, and monsters gain riposte. Oh, fuck. That's crazy. Okay, so I definitely want you here. I definitely want you back here. I can put you right there on the thing. And then I can put you here. I think is good. So immediately I get that. I'm immediately going to nerf you. So that's cool. And then you over here, I'm just going to shoot you in the face. And then I can just move closer to the guys. Pretty out of the way. And then you, I can go ahead and hit. And kill. And then do the same thing here. Epic. So you're the only one with movement, right? Yeah. Okay. He can just heal. He's going to actually do an attack to both of us. Ah, the gun spider's back. That's no good. So you got to whip right around and do it again. And unfortunately, I don't have a place to smack you into. So I'm just going to go here and smack you. Hey, I'm going to get a... Oh, he didn't riposte. That's right. So I can kill here with that. Certainly don't want to do that. I can hit this guy here. That gives me my action back, and then I can hit this guy. And then I can move. And then he can kill him. Epic. And then he also has line of sight on this guy. Okay, okay. And then he can just go over here. No, 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 no. We want to get him out of line of sight, because he's our lowest health boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so let's go ahead and just kill him. Okay, so we got one of each. Survival backpack, +1 pocket item. Let's fucking go, dude. That's huge. And then whatever this is, I don't even know. We do want to equip some of this stuff. So, cavalry blade is what we have here. So that's fine. We have the salamander boots that we can put on here. And the survival backpack, I think we put on you. So now he's got another pocket item that we can use. Everything else is good. Oh, we only get 3 junk from scrapping it here, opposed to the 7 back at base. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and see what this is. A rhythmic, wet thudding of chopping comes from a cellar window. Reason screams to flee, but a morbid pull draws me in, like a fly to a carcass. Sweet stench of meat hung heavy in the air. A burly man in a blood-stained leather apron and a battered top hat was casually butchering remains of something. He introduced himself as the local butcher and recounted how, on the day it all began, he woke up his apprentices thinking it was dawn, and they had set off to work as usual. He recalled a strange feeling of unease when they walked the empty streets. How the morning sky, instead of turning blue, started turning all sorts of colors. Only when they were passing the clock tower did they realize that although it was as bright as day, it was still the middle of the night. They decided to nap in the shop till morning, but then he said his greatest fear came true. Butcher swore he saw bull carcasses descending from their hooks, cleavers and hooves, lunging at his crew. Only he and a handful of trainees made it alive and have squeezed into the cellar ever since. The butcher asks us to clear out his slaughterhouse and show the cattle its rightful place. Pulling out empty pockets abashed, he offered grilled ribs in return. I guess? Locate the slaughterhouse deep in the slum's guts. The man was beaming at the thought of reopening, saying even in this economy, people still had to eat something. We took the gig and headed into the slums for the slaughterhouse. Well, shit. I don't know. Okay, we can get nightmare pressure relieved. Everybody can heal 1 HP. I'm taking the heal. I'm definitely taking the heal. I can take another fight for a spirit, or I could take +1 range damage. Definitely taking the range damage. And then another hunting rifle, a scabbard, or Mustang boots. Do we want another rifle? We don't have another rifleman, so it's not like we can fucking do anything here. So we're just going to go ahead and get the Mustang boots, I think. Yeah, we'll do the Mustang boots because that just gives someone +2 movement. Holy shit, that's awesome. Given a high enough nightmare level, some fears spawn various nightmarish hazards. While dangerous, they can be used to the scavenger's advantage as they affect Dreadweavers too. Explodes in flame, crispy Pete. Okay. Scorching everything in sight every turn. Heals in fire and may literally fire back when struck. Smells like bacon. Brittle target for ranged attacks. Okay, so we got some fire hazard here, but one of our guys is immune to fire. Burning immunity. This guy. Okay. So we have Crispy Pete here. We have this guy here. And 3 Wendigos. And then whatever this is. Electrified machinery. And a big pot of spoilage. Okay. So we're going to finally see what the hell is up with this. So let's see what this all does. Immolate, melee AoE, erupts in flame, pushing back and inflicting burning on all nearby units. Okay. Fireball, range, shoot an enemy, requires line of sight, ignores armor, and inflicts burning. Bristol. Unit receives additional 2 damage from ranged attacks. Sizzling. The unit inflicts burning to enemies pushed onto it and does not receive push damage itself. And Fire Eater. Unit cover converts burning into regeneration. Okay. So that's why he's here. That's why Crispy Pete is here. So that's unfortunate. We're gonna go... You here for the... Yeah, we're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you here. And then we're gonna put you somewhere else. I think here. To hit him in the electrified thing. And he's got the most health out of everyone, so he should be fine taking on these attacks. But they don't push, right? Yeah. So how did that guy push me in the tutorial? That's what I don't understand. Anyway, let's fight. Okay. So first off, gun spider, goodbye. That's all I care about. Gnasher. We can go here and push him into the Crispy Pete. He applies burning. And then here I can kill him with this. Or I can really hurt this guy. And I'm immune to burning. So that doesn't really matter to me, right? Yeah, pushing back and... Okay. And burning all nearby units. So he would push me back to here, so it's not a big deal. So I think that's okay. This is what I'm more worried about. Should I just take this? I think I do. I think I get him out of there. Oh, this gives me it back. Okay, yeah. I'm an idiot. I should have seen that coming. And then I do want to stay here, I believe. So then you're good, you're good. And then you, I want to knock the Wendigo into this. That didn't do anything. Okay, epic. And then... I guess we just stay here. Yeah, he'll take 2 hits. He'll take... Oh, that was a nice one. Okay, so he still does damage. Alright, that sucked. Because my guy's almost dead now. So we're going to go here. We're going to kill this guy. That'll give us our hit back to hit this guy very hard. And then we can move. You... are going to do this, and then you get your thing back, and then you're going to do this. And then you, good sir, are going to do this. And then you have movement, so you can go here. You have movement. He can't hurt me. You have movement. So I think I start making my way over there. No, he can kill me if I go over there. Even if I move right here, he can kill me. Let's just end our turn here. Epic. Epic. Okay. No available target. What do you mean? Oh, I'm not playing as him. Okay. There you go. Boom. Easy peasy there. I do have the knife here, so I can go ahead and slit him there, punch him, get my attack back, and then I can't get to him. Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I can shoot him for 2 damage. That's right, I have +1 range damage. I forgot about that. I had already forgotten about that. Got the Mustang boots, though. Our dude is down to 1 HP, which sucks, but we're out of here, actually. So it doesn't matter. Hell yeah, boy. This is a long episode, but I thought it was pretty good for a first start here. So we still haven't gotten any other survivors, which is crazy to me. Because on my other playthrough, we were fucking running through those dudes. I do want to put the Mustang boots on you. We can salvage this for 7. That puts us above 10, so we might be able to upgrade something. Yeah, we can upgrade the shotgun. We can also give you beans. We can also upgrade the beans. We can also upgrade the shotgun. What's the shotgun path? It gets push. That's right, that's right. Okay. So it gets push +1. I do want to do that here because I'm going to be taking out Shotgun Sam. I think we swap him out there. See, and this would have been a good time to have a scabbard on someone. Because then they could still have the cavalry sword to do the thing. Shotgun it up. Give me the boots. Give me the kidney beans. I think we do this. Even though I don't want to, really. If I'm being honest. But it would give him more playable stuff here. Because that's the thing, is just it just does 1 damage to a bunch of enemies. Who cares? But if it can knock them back, then that's good. But okay. Hey, man, I'm going to call it there. We're going to go through the compendium real quick because we got the jar of essence. We got a ton of new... Yeah, we got that there. That there. Yeah, man. Weird that this is, like, right next to each other. Same with this. But the shotgun's not here. Shotgun 2 is there, but shotgun 1 isn't. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why these two show up and why there's 2 pocket knives, but there's not 2 shotguns and there's 2 beans, but okay. Anyway, weird. But yeah, a little bit of stuff today. Oh, he gets +1 speed from that. Oops. So what do I get for upgrading these? Immune to dung. Sick. And then +2 speed. And then he also gets immune to enraged. Engaged. Oh, sick. So his movement isn't reduced. And then he gets +3 speed and is immune to engaged and dung. What do the burning boots do? So +1 speed. Oh, and then they get the kick. That's right. Kick an enemy or ally away. Doesn't do any damage, but it can kick them back. And it's a free action as well. And then +2 speed. So these are actually just straight up better if you can get them upgraded, I think. But that's neither here nor there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the first kind of episode. I know that was a long one, but I was just enjoying playing the game. And we kind of got our ass kicked in the beginning there, and it sucked. But now we're kind of finding our groove, kind of getting the grind on, which is cool. We do have to continue going in the slums in order to get, 1, the slaughterhouse, and 2, we got to find more people out there. We haven't been finding any people, which is crazy. But yeah, hopefully we do next time. I'll see you in the next one.